following program is being funded by the Harmony Hill Performing Arts Foundation.
Ladies and gentlemen, and children of all ages, welcome to the Overall View, the program that lets you see from God's perspective the entire world and how God sees it all. Your hostess for this travel adventure is Josephine Russo, presenting for you the big picture. Because once you see the larger picture, everything else will seem smaller by comparison. May your troubles be few and your vision be large. And now, here's Josephine Russo.
George Markos for being my special guest. And I want to thank Lynn TV, Peabody Access Telecommunications for this beautiful studio, and Alfred Nesser, the film producer. I'm Josephine Russo, the host of the show, and welcome once again, George, to an Overall View. Please tell us what's going on at Brothers Deli, Market Street, Lynn. Thanksgiving was very busy for you, and everything that you give back to the community. I'd like to have you tell us what's going on.
Thank you. Thank you, Josephine, for having me on your show. Thank you, the crew in this beautiful studio. They've given us the time to show people and tell people what we do, how we see things, and what we try to do the best for everybody and for us first. Because if you don't help yourself, you can't help others.
Right.
So that's the main thing. Lynn is one of the greatest places I experienced in my life. I haven't been to many, many places, but that's a place I worked, made my life, make money for my family, and I love it. You know what I mean? You always got to respect where you know, the bed you sleep in. You know what I mean? Because,
right.
Because that's how you support your family, you support others, you support so many people working for you.
But not everyone gives back like you do in the community. You're involved with so many different programs. Lynn Classical, you're involved with Thanksgiving dinners,
Lynn
you're
Community
involved
Connections.
with parents, nurturing your children. You want to tell us a little bit about the different programs and different ways that you give back in the community?
Okay, I will tell you how everything starts to a person to have that inside you, because we all grow up with family. We all have a mother, a father. You know, some people are fortunate they don't have a mother or father. You know what I mean? Nobody can have the same, but you gotta have a love in your family, no matter if it's your mother, your father, your grandmother. Love is the first thing you gotta have, and security of your kids. Your kids need security. It's like anything, human life. If you take even if you see the animals, like they have babies, they support the baby for 6-7 months to go out in the field. We have the responsibility. When we have kids, we are responsible to bring our kids up with love, with security. Security is the main thing to have on a human life, because if you see it, like God made us like this. He gave us all the knowledge, gave us hands, feet, knowledge, work ethics, to work and support a family and secure a family if we decide to have a family. Or if we don't decide, you just gotta go out there and be nice to people, because you gotta give for the community. That's how it is. Community is like we gotta help each other to make it better and better and better and support others, because some people, they're unable to do what you do, what I do. You can't say, oh, you're not good, you put you on the side. You're good for other things. Everybody's
Now,
good for something.
Friday nights, you have Lynn Classical in your restaurant.
No, I have Friday nights I cook food for like between 50 or 80 kids for the Lynn Community Connection.
Oh, Lynn Community
Mothers
Connections,
with
I'm sorry.
mother's been like on a recovery for like whatever, made it go their way with the babies. So I make cook food for them. Every Friday night they come and pick it up, and they do have it somewhere else. But I do that all year round. At the end of the year, like my May, they do have a graduation from those young ladies, which most of them they're doing very well, and they go to a program which they go ahead in life. So it's good for them and for the babies. For the kids
That's
to have.
wonderful. And Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving.
Every Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving is my spotlight. That's one my favorite day of the year. I love it. Not because people need me. Nobody needs you. Nobody needs anybody for a plate of food. Everybody can find a plate of food somewhere. It's like the love people showing to you and you showing back to them. There's no fake. There's real love between people, me, my family, and the people being around me with other people who don't know, we haven't seen, who don't know who's going to come through. But you can tell inside them, you can hug the people, you can feel the heart goes with your heart together, the love and the closeness and the connection you have with these people. Nobody's fake, everybody's real. They're there because they don't come there for a plate of food only. They can come there because they have no family.
For fellowship.
Yes, the fellowship.
Rather than being alone.
You're right. It's not like the plate of food you can find anywhere. The support.
Yes.
I mean, that's the most important thing, like to sit down and talk with somebody.
Yes.
Sometimes people live on their own, they don't even talk to somebody for a week.
I know.
And if they talk to somebody,
It's lonely.
people they try to take advantage of them or something, they don't
Yes.
want to bother with them because they're nobody. It's
Yeah.
not that. We are for everybody, no exceptions. You are to be treated, you are be one of us. Same, it's part of a family. That's how we want. Brothers Deli Thanksgiving, it's one big family. The biggest family in the world, nobody ever had it. I have it. I end up to
That's so
achieve that big
wonderful.
family.
That is so
And
wonderful.
I love it. And then we do.
Now, you're Greek. You're
Yes.
from Greece. And you came to America
1975.
in 1975.
Yes.
Did you become a citizen
1985 I became a
in
citizen.
1985?
Yes.
Isn't that wonderful?
I was too young then, I couldn't come, so my mother came here. She brought me, like she had to issue visa for me to bring me here because otherwise I couldn't come by myself. So that's how I got my green card. Came with my brother, and I got my green card, so it took me about 10 years to become a citizen after that. It was a
And-
great moment,
Isn't that wonderful?
great moment, yes.
And you've done so many different things to contribute, to give back to the community. Can you talk about what is your favorite program that you're involved with?
I'll tell you in a second. I'll tell you, like when my mother brought me here, you see a mother always watch her kids, love her kids, support her kids. Mother will fall in the fire before a kid goes in the fire. So when I came to this country, my mother went back, and then I found another mother, United States of America. America was another mother. I came here, she goes, listen, you're here now, I'm overlooking at you, I'm going to give you all the opportunity out there, go do it, and I'm going to guide you around, like gives you an opportunity to go to school, gives you an opportunity to get a job, gives you a lot of people to be around you to love you. So it's like another mother. You adopted her, she adopted you again. It gives you all the opportunity, go out there, get it. And I give you all the facilities, all the opportunities to do the right thing. And that's what this country gives you. Great opportunities like another mother who adopts you and gives you a little more than the other mother you had, because the other mother, yeah, that's the reason you left your other mother, to come here to make a better life.
A better life.
Yes, a better life, and that's what I found here. I found a little country who loved me, and I loved the back, and I want to give back because that's how it's supposed to be. Because when my mother from Greece, my real mother, and my grandmother and my parents, they show me have love for people, give something back. As much, we didn't have much in Greece. We had food on the table, we had love. But whoever goes by, he was going to eat too. Out of our plate, we take half of it. That's what shows you. Money doesn't matter. There's no other issue. We've got to have money to show off. Money doesn't make you any better person. Money, the people, how you present yourself. If you're a real person, that's what makes you a better person. You've got to be real to people, to anybody you deal with, or anybody around you. And do not ever choose your friends. They're all the same people. No, you can choose your friends, is what I'm saying. You can never choose people like, you can never say, oh, this person, I don't want to hang out with them, I don't want to. They're all the same. Give people the same opportunity to love you, and you love them. And if you know, if they don't like you, just they walk away or you walk away. It's nothing. But give them an opportunity for that.
Has the recession affected your business? When I go in there, I always see customers. How has these hard times affected you?
No, it haven't affected me, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to cry about it. I'm happy. even if it did affect me, I would never say it did affect me because I thank God every day I'm able to still doing the same thing I was doing last year, the year before, the year before. No, as business-wise, as business according to my life. I do the same programs I want to support. I do the same thing I do with my family. I do the same thing for my house. And you know what I mean? I don't think it affects me
I
because...
think God has truly blessed you for what you do for others, which is such a blessing that you have that beautiful attitude, George. Not many people have it. They're greedy, and as long as they're gaining, they don't care about the lost in people that are struggling, but you do care. And I think you have been blessed, and your family has been blessed. I saw a picture of your son.
Oh yes, my son, my beautiful boy.
Yes,
Yeah, I have a
yes.
beautiful
How
daughter
many
and
children
beautiful
do you
wife.
have?
I have a son and a daughter. My daughter's coming home tonight, and my son came home last night to spend the holidays together. And I do have two beautiful kids and a beautiful wife and a beautiful family. And I can thank God more than that. He gave me, like, I think God gave me more than I'm supposed to have. I think, you know what I mean, like, He went all out for me. He gave me more than I'm supposed to have because I see it. And I'm very thankful for that because not too many people have like what I have. And I know I do have extra than I'm supposed to have. And that's the reason you got to go out there and see what people need. Like, we do a youth spotlight every Thursday afternoon, me and John Hoffman. We bring some kids from every high school, 4 or 5 kids, and tell them what they do for the city, like what they do a lot of community services. So unbelievable what these young kids do, and nobody recognizes them. Nobody wants to put those kids in the spotlight. Other kids 17, 18, 19 years old, they go to school, they work, they found time to volunteer. My brother's table, the Toys for Tots, how they call that. The kids we did yesterday, they were from St. Pius school, high school, and they were doing, they raised, it was a family, McCarthy family, or McGrath family, or something like that. They raised money, $5,000, and those kids went out there and they found other little kids who they need toys, and they distribute the toys. And they do so many things for the community, but the thing is with me, those kids they need support and be recognized, because that way they get more strength to go ahead in life. But if everybody ignores them, someday they'll get sick and tired and say, listen, nobody cares what I do. Why should I keep doing it? That's what happens. We've got to support the young generation. That's our thing is. We have to support them, we've got to give them encourage, we've got to look out there. If they're looking for jobs, we've got to be there for them to see if we can help them to find a job. That's what it is. And we're there for the young kids. That's the future of the country. That's a future for us because when we get older, we need somebody to take care of us. They're going to take care of us. So we have to, support those young generation. It's very important to support the young generation. And I hope the politicians, they take more action about that. And what I like to do, for every city councilor, I think any politician, I think even a police officer, they should go and every school every month and talk to these kids. I think they do have an obligation to go talk to the kids, see how things going on in Lynn, what they think about the kids in Lynn, because the kids look up to people with the higher positions, higher spaces. So they have to, I think it's very important.
You've been involved also with the Honor Society, right?
Oh yeah, last year was Lynn Chamber of Commerce. Yes, they named me Businessman of the Year. But that's great, to be honest with you. I never look for a trophy. But it's nice they do recognize me, that's what I'm saying. I want to recognize those little kids who they do those things. Because to me, I think it's an honor for me. I like what they do. But I think we should give trophies to the young generation who they working up in life. So those people, if we give them a little more trophies like this, they're going to just boom and boost up there. They're going to help other people. They're going to do the right thing for themselves. So when you look up to a young person, the young kid is always afraid to do the wrong thing because they say, listen, Miss Josephine looks up to me. George looks up to me. The Mayor of Lynn looks up to me. They were afraid to do the wrong thing. So they always try to do the good thing because they respect you. That's why you got to give love and respect to the kids. So it's very important. We've got to stay by the youth, little boy, little young men and women. We've got to give them support.
That's wonderful. That you have that heart for the young youths that are, because let's face it, they're struggling.
They do.
They're
They do.
struggling today with all the pressure that goes on. In fact, they had a topic on TV about parents objecting to the pressure that their kids are put under. No time for themselves. They're under tremendous stress and pressure, you
Right.
know, for their studies, for this, for that.
You know,
And
I'm sorry to interrupt.
go ahead.
I heard the other day on kids, they are getting very stressful, very nervous about that exams in school and stuff like that.
Yes,
They're thinking,
the tests.
I don't think, I mean, if we take everything away from the kids shouldn't be getting stressed by giving a test. They should be excited, they should study. That's the obligation, that's the only thing they got to do. That's, I mean, being stress doesn't get you nowhere. You got to relax. You know, your obligation, you're a student, that's what you're there for. All year round, you got to study. You got to give your exams. Nobody told you to get 100 in your test, but they told you read the book and how much you know. Some people learn different, some people learn less. I mean, not everybody's brain is the same. And I think
But there's so much today, you know, with sports, with, you know, they go from one thing to another thing, to another thing, to another thing. You know, there's just so many hours in the day.
You're right. I mean, they do, I don't know if they...
And parents are working 2 jobs
You're right.
to take care of the mortgage or whatever.
I don't know how we got into this far, because 1975, when I came here, I remember one person worked, and then the wife might work like part-time job somewhere, and life changed after that, like so dramatic, like 2 people have to come to work. Bills came so much, everybody was so demanding, like I want to buy this, like everybody wants to compete against other people. Competition is not a good thing.
No.
No. You can't compete against somebody else because you don't know. Somebody can run faster than you. You can't run as fast as that person. So you got to go on your own pace. That's why you live. That's why we get unhappy. Because if you don't go on your own pace and you try to reach somebody else.
You have to be yourself.
Yeah, you have to be yourself. You're right. You can never reach the other person. I mean,
And you
everybody's.
have to forget greed and jealousy.
You're right.
And be true to yourself.
You
And
know-
be true to God.
Right.
Because God gave you a gift,
Of course.
and He gave me a gift. But they're not the same gifts.
No.
So we have to be happy and content, as Paul says, in whatever state of life we're in, you know, and not envy somebody else, because you really don't know.
You never know how things can turn around. Nobody
You
knows.
really don't know.
You see, I've been watching, I just read like you see on TV or stuff like that. People, they were very wealthy. And I went to many places, sometimes you go to you see a mansion there, like this person had a mansion here. And they say, what happened? What's at the end of the story here? Somebody got killed in it. Or somebody hanged himself in it.
Yes.
Or, always
tragedy.
It's always a tragedy. I said, I would never wanted to do that. I want to live all my life happy.
I'd rather live in a
I'd rather
shack.
have a one room with a family, yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather live in a
Everybody reads
shack.
about me,
Yeah.
he did this or he did that. That's always tragic. And it's just sad to say that, because wealth should be happiness, and you should share your wealth with other people. Nobody say to give the whole thing, but wealth you can, like they say, you can't take it with you. Whoever said that.
That's your legacy,
You're right.
George.
So
Giving back
you got to
to the
give back.
community.
Because if you think about it, who gave you that? That community gives you that, what you have. For the Lynn community didn't support
And
you,
also
I would
our
give-
faith in
I think you're
God.
right. That's,
Our faith in God, and that's the greatest commandment that I learned in catechism. Love the Lord your God with your whole heart, with your whole soul, with all your mind and all your strength. And second, love your neighbor. And that's what you're doing,
You're right.
George. Loving your neighbor.
you got to love your neighbor. Don't
As
be
you
jealous
love
of anybody.
yourself.
Because, I mean, don't ever be like, if somebody wears $3,000 clothes, if somebody has a beautiful car, you still get to the same place with the car you're driving. I have like an old Ford there I'm driving. I don't see anybody else getting it faster than me. I get the same place they do. The only thing is so big I can park it very easy some places. Yeah, but everything's the same. If we take life, nobody's different than anybody else. That's why everybody got to think, and young kids are going to think they're more.
It's
because
so
they don't know.
sad.
Yeah.
It's so
I'm no better than
sad.
nobody. Nobody's better than me. We all have the same things inside us.
When
God gave
people
us.
turn to greed and they turn away from the morals and the values, the family values. I'm thinking now of Bernie Madoff and his son.
What a sad.
That's very, very sad. And, I think we need to pray for people that just get lost. They are brilliant people, very intelligent,
Right.
but somehow they get lost along
I know.
this life.
Yes.
And it's so important to gain material wealth. And what's it all about? You land in prison. When we make the wrong choices and we go our own way
It's true.
and not God's way.
The thing is, when people get to this much wealth and everything like that, they forget it's God there. They forget there's anybody there. They think everything is them. They can order anything they want. But they don't know we came here from somebody. God sent us to this earth.
Yeah?
And, I don't care how much money you have. What do you have in this world? When you get up in the morning, you open your eyes and you see that picture. No other painter can ever paint that picture. Nobody can make the same picture. That's God's creation. He gave us something to see. Nobody can give us that. No money in the world, nor anything. No, the best artist in the world can never give you that picture. What He gives us every morning. And every night when we go home, every day, all day, He gives us a beautiful picture. He puts it in heaven, it's like we're in heaven.
That's so true. That's so true, George. That we appreciate and are thankful for what we have. And for what we don't have, it wasn't meant to be.
You see, what I say is
It was not meant to be.
Right. What I say is put a dream in you. Think of something like you want to do in your life, and thank God. Say, God, please, just guide me the right way so I can get it, and you achieve it in your life.
Amen. Antonio Guterres, have you met him?
No.
He is a wonderful young man that is the street outreach worker in Lynn to prevent gang violence. He was on my show.
I know Antonio. Yes, I do. You see,
Antonio.
what a great kid.
Yes.
I've been to Salvation Army where he brings the gangs together, rival gangs together.
Oh,
Yeah. So he's such a good kid. You know something? I never knew his last name.
Guterres.
Yes.
Antonio
And I know
Guterres.
his family.
Yes.
He's such a great kid. He's all over the place.
Yes.
He's a good-hearted kid.
Yes.
And I look up to him.
You might not know this, but he was once a gang member.
Yes, he already told me, yes.
Yes.
That's right.
And he knows how they think. And he, every day, deals with different ones in out of courtrooms on the streets of Lynn to prevent gang violence.
Yes.
And that's what we need. We need people to care about what we can do to create jobs, to create a community that's going to work together and prevent bullying, gang violence, and all of that.
You're right. We need, I think education, more support the kids. Like I said before, kids, they need us. We need the support from somebody older to respect them. So if the kids respect you, they learn about the respect. A little education, they won't do that. We're very easy, like, of course you're going to have some of the kids go on a line. That's normal. They're kids. That's why they call them kids. But we're going to be there to guide them in the right way.
Yes, to lead and guide them, to care about them.
And parents, I think they should take more part of it. It doesn't matter if they're separate or together. They are both responsible for the kids.
Yes.
Mother and the father. I don't care what the difference they have between mother and father. They are responsible. They have the equal rights, responsibilities for the both those kids. They got to be there for them. Instead of, acting like they don't know, or she did this and I did this. There's no excuse.
No.
Parents are parents. Mother or father, they both have equal responsibilities.
And you have worked with parents.
Oh, yes. Everybody, they need support, they need love, they need somebody to talk to them the real way, without taking advantage of these people. Because people, they understand. If you want to, they got to understand you care for them. That's what it is. If they know you have to care for them, everybody has to have a sensitive spot. They will do it. The other day it was like, this lady, I forgot, her mother's name is Kiki. The other lady, I forgot her name. They're nice, beautiful. I know them for years, but sometimes the names, they are so gifted. They got the biggest gift from God. This lady, she's in charge of the kids, like 13-year-old kid now. She has a baby. And this lady is supporting these people. She takes care of the baby. She tries to educate the mother. Like, the gifts of God is like, I can have it, so you got to have the gift. Because how can you do it with a 1 or 2 month old baby? The baby doesn't understand. Somebody else's baby. But she has such a gift that I think God bless her very much. And she done it like a little Christmas party, sent pies with the Santa Claus. So I cooked the food for them. They said, George, can you please come over? Because I never went every year. Because I don't want to show up everywhere. I do something. Showing off is not a thing in life. I don't want to say, oh, yeah, I gave the food, big deal.
Yeah.
I had it and I gave it. I didn't go out of my way to do it. That's the reason I don't like to go to many places like that, because I don't want them to think, oh, George gave us the food, he's the first one in line. No, I'll be the last one and everybody else will be the first. So, and it was like, what I saw, and everybody else should go see, what this lady does. There was Thursday night at St. Pius. I'm going to find out her name, I'm going to give it to you, because it's a shame to say I don't know her name, because she's always there. That's all right. Yeah, and I give a lot of credit to, she was so many young ladies there with babies, and she was all over the place. She knew everybody's name. She would take care of the kids. All the kids knew her like little babies. She would walk around. The love she was giving those people, it was just like the biggest gift anybody can have.
We're getting ready to close the show, and I thank you once again, George Markos.
Thank you.
Brothers Deli, Market Street, Lynn, for all that you give back to the community of Lynn, to the youth of Lynn, to people like me and Alfred Nesser that are trying our best to create a show that shows ordinary people that do extraordinary things every day, and you're one of them. Thank you, PBD Access Telecommunications, Lynn and Cam, Alfred Nesser, and have a blessed and wonderful day.
Funded by the Harmony Hill Performing Arts Foundation.
I'm Kristen, and I'm here to tell you about Harmony Hill Presents. We are going to be showing you music videos from all over the world. Some are old, some are new, and some are yet to be discovered. Please check your local listings. I'm Kristen from Harmony Hill Presents.